So, a new player, huh? Hi there, welcome. I know that in other games, you usually see instructions and controls on the screen. But in this game, the character, will explain most things to you myself. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Adam. I'm a former Special Forces member, which means I'm a professional in military operations and battlefield combat. Now let's talk about the controls. To move me, you'll use these buttons, though I know you already know this because you've played plenty of games. To sprint, you need to hold. If you look to the far left, you'll see this bar. It represents my stamina for running. If it runs out, I'll stop sprinting and need to catch my breath until my energy recovers. Now let's talk about weapons and combat. As you can see, I carry an advanced custom AR rifle with a 35-round magazine. I also have 5 additional magazines stored in my bulletproof vest. To aim, hold. To shoot, press while aiming. This rifle has moderate recoil, but it's manageable. To reload, press. Reloading takes 3 seconds, but if I get hit during the process, it will be interrupted and you'll have to reload again. Now, let's talk about the mechanical wrist blade. This weapon is designed to deploy and retract its blade mechanically. Perfect for high-impact close combat, it deals heavy damage to nearby enemies and can strike multiple targets at once. To use it, press. And now, the big gun, the ATGM guided missile. To use it, hold, and keep your finger on it. Do not shake or make me move while aiming. Keep everything steady, focus on the target, and fire. Keep in mind, this weapon won't always be available. It carries only 1 missile, so we'll use it only when absolutely necessary. Now look up at the top right of your screen. See that green heart and pulse icon? That's my health. The lower it gets, the closer I am to death. I think that's enough for now. If you need anything, I'll talk to you during the game. And if you forget any controls, you can always check the menu. Now, let's go.
Did you hear about the incident that happened last week? Yeah, they say it was just a minor glitch, but I'm sure there's more they're not telling us.
Is everything ready?
Yes, it should be.
Good. The operative is on his way.
Vange, I'm in, and I managed to restore some power by powering up the backup generator.
Copy that. Keep me posted on any updates.
Oh boy, here we go. This was our last storm.
Warning. All personnel evacuate immediately. Warning. All personnel evacuate immediately. Warning. All personnel evacuate. All personnel evacuate immediately. Warning. Evacuate all personnel. Evacuate immediately. Warning. All warning. Evacuate all personnel. Evacuate immediately. Warning. All warning. Evacuate all personnel.
Vange, I'm trying to get in, but the doors aren't responding. Looks like they have no power.
Copy that. Try to find the control room. You should be able to reroute the power from there.
Okay.
All personnel evacuate immediately. Warning.
Now, if you take a look at the heart icon in the top right corner of your screen, you'll notice 3 small dots next to it. The green dots indicate how many injections I currently have. These injections are used to restore my health. To use one, press. To complete the injection successfully, make sure to keep me still. No movement at all. Now, let's keep going. Vange, I'm in the control room, but we have a problem. The computer is locked with a message saying, emergency biohazard lockdown.
That means the system is in lockdown. All you have to do is reboot it.
I can't do that. The computer is unresponsive. Everything is locked up.
All right then, let's try something else. Cut the power manually. Find the power source connected to the computer and reset it. That should force a full reboot of the system.
Understood. Vange, I shut down the backup power, but the control room is still running on red emergency lights. Looks like there's another power source.
That's expected. There must be emergency batteries keeping the system online. Look around for a power junction or battery supply and cut it off too.
Got it. Searching now. Looks like the backup power isn't enough to keep the whole facility running. All right, let's improvise. We'll power up each lab, then go in and see if we can shut down its systems, turning it into a power conduit instead of a drain. Of course, no power to the door. Something's not right. These guards didn't die from an attack. No signs of a fight, no wounds. If they weren't killed by those creatures, then what took them out? Great. The gate's not responding, and it looks like it's completely locked down. Using C4 in a tight space? Yeah, bad idea. But a guided anti-armor missile? That might just do the trick. The blast is directional, so it should be safe enough. All right. Let's back up to a safe distance and take the shot. Of course, no power to the door. Holy hell, now this is something. some of the personnel dead. No clear cause of death. Something's off.
Copy that. Stay sharp and proceed with caution.
Roger that. Of course, no power to the door. Looks like I need to get the power back first. This place looks like a cheap drug lab. Do they not have any budget for this?
And that's the point. They want it to look bad. Keeps people from asking questions. In reality, it's all funded by Black Ops. Running quietly, out of sight.
Understood. I'm in. I've successfully entered the headquarters.
Copy that. Find anything that ties the government to this mess. Black Ops funding, files, logs, even scraps of paper. Anything.
Understood. Vange, I think I just discovered why everyone in the facility is dead.
What did you find?
They executed something called the Dead House Protocol. It deployed some kind of gas to wipe out everyone in the facility, sealed all the doors, and destroyed every external entrance and exit. No one was ever meant to leave, alive or dead.
That explains a lot. Do we know why they initiated the protocol?
It's a last resort containment measure, which means they were trying to contain something.
If they were only trying to contain the virus, they failed. Have you found what we're looking for yet?
I'm working on it. Remind me again, what exactly are we looking for?
Any evidence or documents proving the government funded or was involved in this project.
All right, tell me this. If you were running this place, would you happen to put that kind of evidence in, let's say, a giant iron vault?
Most likely, yes. But why are you asking?
Because I'm looking at it right now.
Wait, are you telling me that all the evidence we're looking for is inside a giant vault right in front of you?
If there's anything that can expose the government's involvement, it's in there.
Then, what are you waiting for? Open it.
On my way. Do you see the beginning? No. What was in the beginning was the end. And the end is nothing but your reflection. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Vange, I have good news and bad news.
All right, hit me with the good news first.
The good news is everything we need is inside this vault, and opening it requires only 2 physical keys, held by the 2 lead scientists of the facility, and both of them should be here, dead.
And the bad news?
Their bodies are missing.
What do you mean missing? You said the Dead House Protocol killed everyone, so they must be here.
That's the thing. They're not.